Made with mozzarella, tomatoes, and basil, the classic Caprese salad is easy to assemble and always a crowd pleaser. Today, I'll show you my 3 ways to present this flavor-packed taste of summer. Hi everyone, welcome to today's episode of Let's Celebrate TV. I'm your host, Peter Lee. On this channel, we teach you all about celebrating. We share recipes for food, hors d'oeuvres, cocktails, and we share entertaining tips too. Now we try and keep it all as simple as we can, especially for those of you out there who say that you just can't cook or entertain, because we know that you really can. So if you like this episode, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, and you'll get a new episode every single week. Today, our celebration is all about a salad. We're making a Caprese salad, but not just any old Caprese salad. I'm going to show you some different ways to put it together. So let's get started. I have lots of ingredients here before me. Caprese salad is an Italian salad. It's usually eaten as a first course, and it's very, very simple. It's usually made in the summertime when you have all the glorious tomatoes. And it's tomatoes, mozzarella, and basil. That's the classic combination. 3 colors represent the colors of the Italian flag. Now, sometimes people change it up, which we're going to do a little bit today, but that's the classic. So let's get started. I have a plate here, beautiful plate. Tomatoes, I said tomatoes, mozzarella, and basil. So we've got some tomatoes here that I've sliced. Now, I know it's not the height of summer right now, but you can get tomatoes that are really, really good all year round. I get them on the vine, and that's the important thing. If you can find these in your supermarket, get them on the vine. And the reason is they will smell like a tomato. They'll have that green smell that tomatoes have. Because, here's a little tip, if they don't smell like a tomato, it won't taste like a tomato. And that's why those hothouse grown ones don't have much flavor, but these on the vine are delicious. Let's get these out of the way. Mozzarella cheese, that's the other ingredient. I have a big dish here, and you notice it's already sliced up. I didn't do that. I bought it pre-sliced. Now the important thing for this salad, you want to get fresh mozzarella, not the kind that's been vacuum packed and sitting and is a little drier that you would use in lasagna or some other pasta dish. You want the fresh. It's going to be softer, it's going to absorb the flavors better. So if you can get it pre-sliced like I did in this package, do it because it makes your life a lot easier. The slices are all uniform, which is kind of hard to do when you're trying to slice a fresh mozzarella yourself. And of course, basil, fresh basil. You can see behind me, I have a couple basil plants. I picked them up in my supermarket. You're starting to see them this time of year because spring is right around the corner. And they're great to have. You can keep them on your countertop or put them in your herb garden, and you'll have fresh basil all summer long. So let's get started. Now, this is all about assembly today. Easy. Classic one first. I'm going to do an individual for one person, but you could do this classic salad on a big platter, put it in the middle of the table and have it family style. So I'm going to do a tomato and a piece of mozzarella and a nice leaf of basil. There's the colors of the flag. Tomato, mozzarella, and basil. We'll do one more row. Tomato, mozzarella, and basil. Now, how easy was that? You don't have to have it perfect. It's beautiful. A little salt and pepper. I like to serve it simply dressed. Tiny drizzle of extra virgin olive oil. Just like that. Beautiful. And maybe a little balsamic vinegar. You can use red wine vinegar, whatever you like. That's the beauty of it. Even though the classic salad is known, you can dress it however you like. And there we go. Wouldn't you love that? Beautiful. All right, let's put this aside. We're going to use these same ingredients, but sometimes I like to be a little fancy. So I'm going to make a Napoleon. A Napoleon is a stacked presentation. A lot of times it's used for desserts, but you can use it in other ways too. Now in this case, I'm going to start putting with the cheese down first. Why am I doing that? The first time I tried this, I put the tomato down first. It slid all over the plate. It was a wreck. Tasted good, but it was a wreck. Tomato first. Mozzarella first. Tomato first. Good grief. Okay, slice of tomato. Leaf of basil. Keep going. Cheese, tomato, and basil. Let's go one more. Sliced cheese, sliced tomato, and leaf of basil. How beautiful is that? Now, if you're really worried, you can take a little skewer and skewer that right down just to keep it in shape. Again, you can dress this as simply as you want. Little olive oil, drizzled. Tiny bit of balsamico right on top. Oop. Or a little more. Maybe some chiffonade of basil just around the plate, haphazardly, to be pretty. And there you go. Simple, but isn't that dramatic? What a dramatic presentation to be sitting down to dinner and have someone put this in front of you. Easy, right? Let's get rid of this. Next is my favorite way to serve this. We're going to make little tiny individual skewers. Now again, tomatoes. I have cherry tomatoes. You can get these year-round. They come in all kinds of colors. You can stick with the plain red, but I like using these. They're just fun. Mozzarella. I have these fresh little mozzarella balls. That's the size I like for this. They come in bigger ones, they come in smaller ones, but this is a good size for this application. Now I'm going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to use some olives. You don't have to, you can leave them off, but that's a great thing. If you want to add to this, you could use olives, you could put on some pepperoni or salami, prosciutto, whatever you like. And let's see how quickly this goes. Skewer, tomato, right on. Piece of basil, right there. Mozzarella, and an olive. Simple. I'll do another one. Tomato, right on. Piece of basil. Piece of cheese. And an olive. Beautiful. Now, when I have these, a platter of these out on a buffet, at a party, or just anywhere, that's the first thing to go because they're so quick. Again, once you get a platter of these out, a little drizzle of olive oil and vinegar, and you're good to go. All right, I'm going to clear the decks, and then we're going to taste. And here we are, our 3 ways to do caprese salad. We have our classic way, just presented beautifully, a little layered salad, delicious. Then we have our little Napoleon. I love doing this way. Always causes my guests to go, oh, gasp, love it. And then my other favorite is beautiful little skewers that have a little extra addition of an olive. So I'm gonna do my favorite part right now, the tasting, and I'm gonna do my favorite, the little skewer. So I'm just gonna sneak this one off. Watch this, one bite. Delicious. So that little bite has the tomato and the basil, flavors of summer, warm weather. The cheese is that fresh mozzarella, adds that creaminess. And then the olive gave a little tang of salt, brine, brought it all together. Little wine. That's nice. Okay, as always, we're gonna have this recipe up in the comment section on YouTube and on our website. And remember, we'll see you again next Tuesday at 7 p.m. because you're all invited to come on over, come on in, and let's celebrate. Cheers!